Welcome to The Chatter, your end of the week ear candy for what to eat, drink, see, and do in Richmond, Virginia, right damn now.
The Richmond Experience is independently owned and created by locals, us, for locals, you. From recent openings and the latest trends to time-tested traditions and hidden gems, we're here to help you experience the very best that RVA has to offer.
Hey, Kels.
Hi, Paige. How are you?
I'm good. We're back.
We're back. We're back. We're back. We're both feeling very zombie-esque, but we're here.
Yeah, we're here. The jet lag is real. But for me, I just kind of have to get back on my schedule and then everything gets back to normal. I made it to inbox 0 today. That was my goal.
Cheers to that.
I don't even know how many emails I had, over a lot, maybe 300 or something. I don't know. It was a lot. I know people in the corporate world probably get 300 emails a day, and that was a week and a half, but it's not a lot of spam, It's legit.
Right. And we have our own personal email boxes, and then we have a joint business inbox. Yeah. And even as I comb through that, when it's just one of us combing through it, it's amazing how much it stacks up just each day. So it's I can only imagine what your own personal inbox is doing on its own.
Yeah, I'm very particular about my inbox. So I also have folders that get full. So I'm cleaning all of that out, making sure I didn't miss anything, and checking in with you to see, hey, did you respond to this?
Yes, we have to do a whole cross-reference situation. It's let me make sure that nothing completely fell through the cracks, and so far so good, I think.
Yeah, I think we're good. If you don't hear from us, let me know, and excuse my voice too. I feel like every time I travel, I always pick up a bug on the way home. I don't know if it's allergies or sinus, but my voice is going.
We're kind of recording this at the end of our day, which is not typical from what we usually do. We usually do a very early afternoon record, or I guess we'll do morning records.
Yeah.
So you and I have already checked in today. Your voice is much different starting the day. You were very clearly back in business because you need you've got your end of Monday voice on.
Yeah, for sure. And it's not I talked a lot today, so I don't know where it went.
It's that jet lag, it's the email, it's everything just catching up. So we're going to ease ourselves back into our routine. As I was saying to you while you were out of office, I don't know what the hell happens when you and I are dotting our I's, crossing our T's before one of us goes out of town. In this case, before you went out of town, everything, we were ready to go. I was ready. We were ready. And then immediately, as you were out of office, I got the first ear infection I've gotten since I was 12. I don't even know. And just things began crumbling almost immediately. So what the hell, Paige?
I know. I felt so bad. Did you get drops for your ear?
I've had to do the drops. I've done a fancy steroid thing. I think what I have realized in the weeks trying to repair the situation, I'm still very much, I know I'm, 9, 10, 8 months, however many months into this latest baby phase, but postpartum really, the rest situation is just non-existent in the first year in my personal situations. I feel like that with my age and, stress. I don't even know if the drops made contact to anything. Who knows? I think it stemmed though from the congestion because my whole family, our heads were all stuffed up a couple of weeks ago, right before you took off. Mm-hmm. It had made its way to me and then manifested into an ear infection, a burst eardrum. My one working ear it's been going through it.
Oh, that's not good.
So both Paige and I, our heads it's a sticky situation right now.
Yeah, but I got a tan, so.
True. You're sun-kissed and glowy as ever. You look fabulous. How was your trip? Because you and I basically talked shop as soon as we got to speak to each other today, I didn't even get to ask you how the trip was.
It was so good. It was very good. We had a blast. Champagne was delightful. It was our second time there. So I feel I've mentioned this before, when we travel and revisit a spot, it just makes it more vacation-esque versus trip-esque, because we're not so like stressed on how do we get on this train? Where do we go? Like Holly and I feel like we got travel down. Like we can easily navigate a situation, easily navigate an airport, and like we don't get uber stressed or anything, which is very nice because we do travel a lot. But Champagne was great. We went to Paris for the day to see Rufus du Sol, which was amazing. And then, like, the meat of our trip was in Sardinia. It's an island off the coast of Italy, and it is beautiful. The bluest water I've ever seen in my life. So, we were staying at a resort there that was like really lovely and bougie. So, we had fun doing that. And then we just like kind of would go to all the beaches in the morning. We did a couple wineries there and we did a boat day, which was super fun. But yeah, it was great. It was lovely. It was a little chilly. We knew it was early in the season. Like we knew we were going before like their peak. Their peak in Sardinia is like mid June to mid September. And
Okay.
so we definitely will go back like in a few years, maybe when we celebrate an anniversary or something,
Sure.
but we'll do like September.
Ugh,
Yeah, because like they're like busy season is in July and August. And it was funny, like when we were in Paris and France, telling folks we were going to Sardinia, and everybody travels there. It's like the Outer Banks of Europe. Like
right.
I feel like a lot of people vacation there who are from Europe. And so, I mean, it is a beautiful place. So we'll definitely have to go back and relive it, but it was great. It was like the perfect mix of adventure and relaxation. I'm already depressed because we don't have anything lined up yet. And so
Right.
Holly was like, I promise we will book something soon.
That's always the key to like sort of curb the post vacation blues. It's like, oh, well, I can look forward to this thing.
Yes.
So we'll get on that immediately.
Yeah. I'm like looking into Christmas markets.
Oh, fantastic. Yes. But you know, even if you did like a Christmas market thing and then one thing between now and Christmas markets, then you'll be like all packed in for the year.
I don't think that we're doing anything this summer. No, unfortunately not. I'm going to lose my shit since I'm not going to the Outer Banks this year.
Right.
I might just go by myself.
I know. Remember, like around this time last year when we were like, oh, damn it, we really needed to like plan like legitimate beach trips. Paige, don't beat us last year.
You didn't go last year?
We did like Carolina Beach like early in the season for like, I think a long weekend.
Yeah, long weekends don't work it for me.
No, like I need like a beach trip.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just Holly doesn't have any PTO.
Speaking of the corporate girlies, the PTO
Yeah.
thing, like the corporate world needs to just be like, do the flex PTO thing. You've got adults working for you. They'll use it responsibly.
Yeah, I think unlimited PTO is totally fair nowadays. I think like if you do your work and like you just want to travel, do it. Like you only live once. Why are we working anyway?
But no, people are not going to abuse that unless like they have problems at other places in the office too. Get them out of there.
They say all the time that people with unlimited PTO don't even use it.
I know, right? Because they're even more conservative with it, I'm sure.
If anybody has extra, give it to Holly.
There you go. Like a little like, bank of PTO for people who could use it.
Yeah, that's like her, like the only bad thing about her job. And I told her, I was like, well, couldn't you just work remote from the beach? And she's like, I don't want to do that. And I'm like, well, I would still work. Like, I would still hop on and like do work from the beach because
Right.
I feel like for me, I'd rather save up like my travel for when I'm like in Europe, like on a 6 hour time difference. It's like impossible to kind of like
No, like
do
straddle
that.
both.
Yeah, but I feel like if I'm like running down to Florida or something and
Right. It
yeah.
was just like remote work from like somewhere that's, even dreamier than the Richmond area.
Yeah. But glad to be back. I mean, well, we have our kitties, so we're happy to be home with them
Um,
and happy to be back in our routine and everything. And frankly, I just need to get rid of this cold.
right. And now you've got to like get yourself back into your work routine and then get away from like the post travel, like head fog of it all. Well, we're so happy to have you back. And I was, of course, loving every update and enjoying all of the, I mean, like the fits too. You girls look so vacation esque, Glow City. It was fabulous.
Thanks. I just throw out like the stories I put on my page. I'm like not stressed about like I am with work. Like I'm like I don't care if I spell a word wrong.
You're just like
Like
living your life. This
yeah,
is Island Time Paige.
yeah. But my fits are mostly Newly guys. If you need a Newly code, let me know because I not sponsored. I love Newly.
I
It's
was
like
going to say that they really need to sponsor you because every time that I am loving an outfit, you tell me it's Nuuly, I'm like, it's a commercial right there.
and then all my jewelry is local. Like I've now turned into like a local jewelry person and it's kind of bad. I said, oh, we didn't talk about my Sun and Celine
I was
purchase.
going to say, was that just before you took off? And also, I don't
Yeah.
know if this was like news while you were out of, I think what this happened before you went out of town, but then like progressed as you were out of town. Elsie Frida's storefront is opening this
Oh,
week.
right. And you like Elsie because of like it's just so bright and bubbly.
Colorful and beads, so gorge. And she's a JMU Duke, so right off the bat, I'm like soft spot. But like everything is so fantastic, like flashy.
Hmm.
But yes, your son and Celine, you finally got your like sunburst danglies.
Yeah. So she had a sip and shop like a few months ago that I went to, and I bought like my little diamond pinky ring because I saw these earrings and they were very expensive. And I was like, I should, just hold off. And they were part of her Wicked Emerald City collection. She went up to New York City for a show, and it was all based on Wicked. And so she did a lot of like emeralds and stuff, but these were her like Glinda earrings. They were two different earrings. The one I wear on this side is like longer and bigger, and then this side is a little bit shorter, but it's very like whimsical, and it's probably a pink quartz with some lab diamonds around the edges of it, and they're gold. So I had my eye on them during the last sip and shop. And so with this sip and shop, it was called Prosecco and Diamonds. I kept like checking in and I'm like, are those earrings gone? Because they got sent to Alma's, which is in Brooklyn Park, because Alma's does like this winter ear candy collection where she brings in all these different local makers. And so they were sent there. And I was like, okay, if they don't get bought, it's a sign that they're meant for my ears. I think Brittany was like, "Oh, we're gonna bring them back because Paige is gonna buy them."
Sure, it's a sign, whatever.
So yeah, they went home with me, and I wore them a lot during my trip, and
Oh
they
my
are
gosh.
like lovely. I
Oh, they look so cute on you. And I feel like they're perfect for like your,
The bob, it's perfect for the
yes,
bob.
so
Yes,
true too.
yeah,
Oh, and I didn't even realize like the Glinda of it all too. I love that also. So perfect, perfect 10/10 all around.
yes, and I do love Glinda, and I do love the Wizard of Oz. I have never seen Wicked, but I like the like OG
Sure.
Wizard of Oz.
You support the cause.
Yeah, of course.
You support the Oz.
There we go.
There. Oh my gosh, no, they're so perfect. I mean, there are so many stunning jewelers in this town. Sun and Celine is like high up on both of our lists every
Oh,
time she's putting something out. I'm also always targeted on Instagram with her advertising too, just
me
because
too.
algorithm knows that like I probably should be buying something from over there. She's got the best stuff. Elsie Frida too. I'm so excited. I had gotten some like big chunky like colorful hoops from her like years ago, and then when I saw this news, I was inspired to wear those when I did River Rock over the weekend. I love our local jewelers. They're the best.
They are. I do need to get over there.
I'm really excited because like before she sort of had like a more, I think she was like marketing it as like a showroom, whereas I think this is a sort of like shop situation. I'm excited to
Mhm.
see what it looks like inside.
Yeah, and it's near like Jack Brown's, right?
Exactly. It's over in that like West Hampton area near Jack Brown's. There's like Bar West over there. And I guess like Piffy Boutique is like rebranded, but what once was Piffy Boutique, and then Nellie George. Great places to sip, shop, all of that.
Cameo Cakery, Grit Coffee, Stella's.
Gelati. There's a gelati over there.
There is.
Yes, right next to Jack Brown's, I think.
Oh man, you got to get a burger and then ice cream.
Exactly.
All right, enough gabbing. Are we ready to dive
Shop your
in?
local jewelers, and yes.
All right, so what to eat, drink, see, and do in RVA this week. Okay, up first with eat. All right. So when I'm on vacation, I don't scroll like at all. And so today when I got back, I was like, I have no idea what's going on. Like, how am I supposed to talk about Richmond when I am like, I don't know. I guess we had a bear in Oregon Hill. Like, I feel like
Yes.
I missed so much stuff. And so I like hurried up, like did like my little scroll, and I came across the tackle tower at Bar Buoy. Have you seen this?
You know what? I don't scroll as much. I got all kinds of stuff going on. I saw the bear. I didn't see this.
Okay. So it is the tackle tower at Bar Buoy, and it is essentially a tackle box. At the bottom, you got ice with your oysters, and then the second box has some smoked bluefish dip. And then at the top, you got some crackers, you got your shrimp, your pickled mussels, and it just looks so stinking cute. I'm talking about an Instagrammable moment. So it was posted 6 days ago. It has like a lot of likes and a lot of comments of people saying, like, okay, this is dope. So I need to like go over there and get one of these. I don't know the pricing at all. I didn't see it on their menu because I'm pretty sure this is like brand stinking new. So I guess I got to do some research for the gram. And I just am like, this is so stinking cute. I love marketing like this, where it's just like, oh, she's like a little fish joint. Let's make a tackle box.
I sold immediately as soon as you started describing. I'm like, oh, okay, I see where we're going. I love this, and now I've looked it up. It is so cute. The oysters on the bottom shelf on the ice.
I'm not a fisherman, but it gives a caboodle.
Oh, okay, a caboodle. I don't even know if I know what a caboodle is.
Oh my God, Google a caboodle.
Okay, I'm looking. I'm looking.
A caboodle. You know what a caboodle is. God,
I
I
don't know.
love
Like I've heard of kitten caboodle. Is that the same thing?
No, caboodle. It's Caboodles. Caboodles. It's like where you put your makeup in it. You
Oh,
have it
but
in the
maybe that
90s?
is that kitten caboodle though.
I don't know.
Now I see what you're saying, but I didn't
I want
realize.
a caboodle, guys. I think I'm gonna order one. It's like you open it and there's all these different sections. You could put your makeup in it, or you could put your trinkets or
You
your
know
nail
what's so
polish.
funny is the Easter Bunny just brought like a kid, pretend caboodle for my daughter. I just didn't realize that was a caboodle. That must be what kitten caboodle is.
A kitten caboodle? Kit.
You know what I always thought would be a good cat name would be kitten caboodle.
Well, a whole kit and caboodle is a popular informal English idiom meaning everything, the entire amount, or a complete collection of things being discussed. When you say a whole kit and caboodle, it might be spelled KAB, where a caboodle, like one I'm talking about, is CAB.
Oh, okay, fine. How much of this do you think Matt has to cut out?
No, we're keeping this all in. Matt, don't cut. I love caboodles. Anyway, back to the tackle box. I think why I love it so much is because it reminds me of a caboodle. And I'm not a fisherman kind of person, but maybe I just need to open a restaurant and put food in a caboodle.
I mean, now that I know what a caboodle is, I'd come
Oh
for the
my God,
10 bucks for
charcuterie boards in a caboodle.
that. Oh my god,
Maybe I could
charcuterie
do
caboodle.
something with this. Anyway, okay, that's what you guys need to eat. Stay tuned because I have to go get one. All right, I'm sorry. Drink. I'm
Yes.
up next for drink, and this one I am very excited about. It's a newish monthly event at the VMFA. It's called the Art of Wine. They've had them the past couple of months, and they're usually tailored around a current exhibition that they're hosting or just like the seasons. Like I think last month it was Wines of Germany. They're usually hosted on Fridays. There's one this Friday, May 22nd. It's 5:30 to 7:30. I'm going to be there. So if you see me, say hi. General admission for this specific one is 65, but this one is in celebration of their newest exhibit that you went to, India's Great Mughals. They're going to have curated menu offerings. whole selection of wines. They're also partnering with Leja for the food. And so they're going to have some cuisines, some wine. I love events hosted by the VMFA. I think it's going to be amazing. But the ticket includes a wine glass, a food ticket, and then an unlimited wine tasting, 2 glasses of wine, and 20% off your exhibition ticket. I plan to grab my ticket to the exhibition as well. Seems like a fun little date night.
Yes.
And then there are a few coming up to mark your calendars for. So they're going to do Art of Wine Exploring Italy Friday, June 12th. That one's also 65. They're going to do Art of Wine Comparing French and Virginian Wines, which is very interesting, Friday, July 31. That one's 75. And then moving even farther down, they're going to do Art of Wine, Rosé, Bubbles, and Oysters.
Ooh.
That one's on Friday, September 25th. And that one is a little bit more. It's 85, but I'm assuming it's because you get oysters and stuff.
Oh.
So just those are fun. And I'm like really excited about it. I've seen them and I haven't been able to go yet. So I'm really looking forward to this one.
Yes, and you're right. It does sound like a sweet little like sort of way to switch up date night too. I mean, we obsess over the VMFA
Yes.
always and forever. It's so gorgeous over there. I was so lucky to, while you were out of office, get to take on that exhibition tour when it opened. Gorgeous as ever. I mean, everything is so stunning over there. You can make like a million date nights out of a night over at the VMFA. So definitely take this recommendation for sure.
Yeah. Go there.
Well, then to bring us on home, I'm doing See and Do. And because we are coming into a nice long holiday weekend to sort of like kick us off into summer, I figured we could do a couple of festive things, starting with Virginia Museum of History and Culture does this every year for our veterans. If you want to take in the museum to sort of celebrate the holiday on Memorial Day, they do free admission. You just have to show your military ID at the guest services center when you first walk in. They've got fantastic exhibits over there all the time, including like current ones, We the People of the World in Our Commonwealth and Unbound, Free Black Virginians, 1619 to 1865. There are so many different things going on, of course, leading into the summer as we come up on our 250th anniversary. So it's a great way to celebrate things to start the summer season, as it were. But also in that same vein, I'm suggesting that this is also a thing that happens every year at the Virginia War Memorial, is the Commonwealth Memorial Day ceremony. They are honoring those who gave their lives while serving the U.S. Armed Forces, and they're going to have guest speakers, patriotic music, and laying of the wreaths in our Shrine of Memory for the 20th century. So it's just sort of like a nice, quiet way to celebrate from 11 to 1 p.m. on the day itself, May 25th. Just, nice, peaceful way to bring in the holiday and round out your weekend, I feel like.
Yeah. It's a very nice community events.
Exactly. Nice community events. I mean, it's such a wonderful weekend for, of course, your hot dogs and beer, but also to sort of like remember the reason for the season. I feel like we have nice little ways to punctuate that as well. But speaking of the hot dogs and beer,
Yes.
for Do, also happening for a few years now, Mainline Brewery does Daydream Fest, which is also on Memorial Day itself. Advanced tickets are available now for $40. That includes the amazing bands that they're going to have, the artisan vendors, food trucks, everything that makes Mainline fantastic.
Have you ever done Daydream Fest?
You know what? I have it. And every single year that this comes out, I can't believe it's been 5 years.
You always want to go. You always
Right.
talk about going.
It's one of those good ones, like the Jam Packed Festival that I think happens maybe more toward the end of the summer. This is like
Yeah.
a great one that kicks things off. And it's sort of like in the same vein.
Yeah, for sure. It also gives like the Bramble On Fest at Brambly. Now that's going to be its second year this year.
Yes.
That's going to be in June. But yeah, they have 10 bands on Monday. So I know y'all have to work on Tuesday, but I mean, who cares?
A little Sunday fun day on your Monday. I mean, like you can do it early and still get enough water and be ready to roll on Tuesday again.
Yes.
I love a situation like this. And you're so right, the Bramble On, I kind of like forgot about that. There are a lot of places starting to do this now. And then there's Forever Summer. Is that Vossen or the Vale that does that? The Vale. Vossen?
That's the veil.
Okay. Because that's another one where they've been doing it for like maybe a handful of years.
I remember a few years ago they had the big stage out in Scott's Edition, and it was really cool. So,
Oh,
yeah,
okay. Because I've been to that one at like when they did it at Main Street Station one year.
maybe I'm thinking of a different festival at the Vale. The Forever Summer Festival, you're right. That's at Main Street Station. That's all beer. I don't know. Is there live music for that?
I can't remember.
But I am thinking of a music festival that was at the Vale.
Okay, like see all these festivals. I mean, we're just like rich in the festival situation out here.
We are. We love a festival around here.
So get out to Mainline. I mean, I don't even need an excuse to go over to Mainline, although I haven't been there for a while. I need to get back over there.
You know why I haven't been over there? Because Cirrus isn't there. I loved being able to drink, you know, vodka versus beer.
Exactly, like tag team kind of situation. I love Mainline though, especially as a parent. Like it's wide open space for people to run around in your party where you kick back, enjoy the music, enjoy like a cold crispy.
Yeah, there you go.
Happy Memorial Day weekend, everybody. Thank you so much for those of you who have served our country. We could never say enough to really thank you, but we so appreciate you keeping us safe all year round.
Amen. Thanks, Holly.
Yes, Holly.
And that wraps us up. So thanks for listening, Richmond. And by the way, there's more where that came from. Joining the Richmond experience as a member is the best way to stay in the know about what's going on in RVA.
Not to worry, we refuse to sell your info or bombard you with ads, but we do charge a small annual membership fee of $39 a year to fund our team so we can keep doing this awesome work. Plus, a portion of each annual membership purchase for the Richmond Experience goes to rotating nonprofits each month. That's like $1 per week to get an all-access pass to the best of RVA and lift up local orgs. It's a really, really good deal, friends. And listen, what are friends for anyway? Use code CHATTER to get $10 off your first year subscription.
Give us a follow on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook at The Richmond Experience, and on Instagram at The Chatter and RVA 2. And if you enjoyed this episode, send it to your buds and rate, review, and subscribe.
And if you want to keep up with each of us, you can find me at Kelsey Heinz's Typing on Instagram.
And me, Sips and Trips with Paige on Instagram.
Chat with you next week, RVA.